Muir wants to know, where and when do you present as your not assigned at birth gender? And does who you're with have an impact on which gender you present as? Also, what do we collect? Well, let's start with the collection part. For years and years and years, I was collecting ROM comics, and I finally completed my collection last year. I have collected coffee cups, arcane books, a kind of a wide range of different things, because I take an interest in something and I kind of want to look into it from a bunch of different angles. And so if I like something like tequila, a really good tequila, I want to try a bunch of different kinds of tequilas and get a sense for the depth and breadth of it. My coffee cup collection got started when I was 15 years old, when I was given this Mississippi Public Radio really cool, very, very neat coffee mug under special circumstances. And it was kind of fascinating to me. And over the years, I kind of built on that fascination by adding more coffee cups. And so some of my collections start off and build in some fascinating ways that are just kind of random. But some of them are just fairly straightforward. You know, I loved ROM comics when I was a kid, and it was one of these stories that I really wanted to just kind of read from beginning all the way through to the end one day. And the only way to do that was to get the whole thing. So that's the long and short of my collections answer. Now, for the presenting as your not assigned at birth gender, that can be a little bit of a mouthful. I mean, in a sense, I'm always presenting as my not assigned at birth gender, because I really require that people use my newly chosen name instead of the old one, and I really want people to refer to me with feminine pronouns instead of masculine pronouns, regardless of what I'm wearing and all of that. And so on a certain level, I'm kind of always at it. But in some other ways, I'm kind of not. I tend to wear men's shoes because they are easier to find and they fit my feet. I will very often wear men's clothes because they're easier to find, they're a little bit cheaper, they're made of tougher stuff, and I found that my situation at work seems to be a lot better if I present myself in a manner that appears more masculine. And so at work, I don't put up nearly the amount of struggle that I probably should. But, you know, I'm trying to get the mortgage paid. And I feel like there's just too much to lose there by trying to be, you know, like fully authentic. It's, I don't know, is it worth it? Now, does who I'm with have an impact on which gender I present as? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if I'm in the presence or company of someone to whom I'm attracted, and that someone I know or strongly suspect to be attracted to someone of one gender or another, then I might kind of play to my strengths as far as that gender goes, you know. And there are situations and certain people around whom I feel much more comfortable relating in a more overtly feminine manner or a more overtly masculine manner. So yeah. But it's not all really cut and dried, you know. It's all just a mess. And beautiful mess that it is, that's where I go with it. I don't really have neatly drawn lines, although I have kind of given up on a lot of it at the office, you know, just to keep the job and have a lot less trouble there. But yeah, that's about the gist of what comes right to mind. I look forward to seeing what some of the other collaborators have to say. They might kind of help me see this question from a different point of view, which could certainly be handy.